I'm wondering if this is safe.
It is not safe. It is
okay.
not safe. Hey,
and
everybody.
I can't get out.
Shop
That's right.
Talking is back. I'm Gretchen.
I'm Camille.
And guess who? You know who this is.
Woo,
Listen,
yeah.
if y'all binge watch HGTV or DIY Network, you know Carl. This is Karl Champley.
Hey, Carl.
Hey, guys.
I know.
Welcome.
It is a pleasure.
Thanks. We're glad to be with you.
We snagged him.
They did. They
And
actually
we
stuck me in
said-
a headlock and dragged me by the hair
I know.
into a strange
I
place.
said, you want to make your Salt Lake trip fun and memorable? You need to come on Shock Talking.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous and a little unsure about this.
Well, you don't even know what we're going to say to you.
You
You have no idea.
I don't.
Okay,
No,
that's good. That's
no.
I
good.
thought you were a
That's
couple of
just how it
nice
is.
girls. I'm starting to question you.
So, Wasted Spaces hosting that for how long?
Oh, gosh, let me see. Well, I started in 2001 and we started doing this little show called DIY to the Rescue, and that was like, I think about 126 episodes.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And then
That's
they
a
gave me
lot.
an additional show. They must have been on drugs or something. I said, Carl, hey, we've got this other show which is kind of relates more to people. It's all about how to utilise wasted space in your home
Yeah.
without
Love
having
that.
to extend the home and saving money.
Nice.
And then, what's that?
That's nice.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
no matter how large or small your home is, we're all screaming for extra space, right?
So,
And if you're not getting on with your other half, you can, kind of
You have
stick
nowhere
them
to
in
go
a
if
different
you've
part
got
of the
too
home.
much
Oh, I have a whole new world for
Stuff.
you with my clients. Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
wow.
Okay, attic, basement,
Added,
under the stairs.
Added total exclusion if we're in a fight. Absolutely. The timeout spaces. We need timeout spaces.
There you
so
go.
Wasted Spaces is really about clean your shit out, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Clear the clutter.
It's clear the clutter. Do you watch that show,
I like clear
Hoarders?
the shit better. I
can't-
have seen
oh,
it, but I
it's
generally don't
painful.
watch television. You know what? You're right.
Oh, it's so painful to watch
It's
these
actually
people.
very, very difficult to watch.
It is.
Because it is a sickness, and it's and I've had a few clients like that, and it's
I was
tough.
going to ask, like, what's the grossest thing you've ever seen going into somebody's home?
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, you don't have to say the name
Okay.
of Jim
don't
and
say
Bob's.
names. Don't be saying names yet.
I'm going to go straight to it. You know,
Was it the toilet?
no, it was what's under the bed.
Ooh. Whoa.
No, you know what? It's
Like
surprising.
sexual or?
Oh yeah, yeah, and then there's firepower to go along with that. But we've actually gone into
good Lord.
homes, and let's say if
Detail.
we're doing, if we're doing like a bedroom makeover, for example, and doing like an ensuite, we go in there. What's the first thing we got to do? We've got to move everything out.
Yeah.
So we take out the bed, and it's like, oh my god,
Ew.
that's a decent size. Yeah, it's like what's that movie, Parenthood or whatever, and the lights go out, and the kid
Yeah.
comes back and says, "I've got the flashlight." It's
Y'all,
like that.
I mean,
and guns, of course, which is sad because
Oh,
they're
wow.
loaded.
Oh, my
And I'm
gosh.
going to
Oh,
the parents, and it's
scary,
like
yeah.
they got kids. As little Jimmy gets pissed off at school, he knows exactly
Where the gun
If he
is.
grabs the wrong thing, he's good. But if he grabs the gun, that's not good. So I'm saying,
Yeah.
hey guys, you got to put in the gun safe, and you got to look after this stuff.
here's what I don't get. So if y'all know that a TV show and Mr. Master Builder himself is coming over, clean your shit out. Like
Yeah.
if you've got your ginormous dildo there, maybe put it away.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You can make a special compartment for that. Yeah.
Get it in a suitcase for
yeah.
crying out loud.
Special compartment
We're
for
going to find
that.
a space for the toys.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
Get that
like-
thing, Camille.
Oh, yeah.
See, this is good. I like the way this is going because it's like
I know.
Camille. Yes.
Tell me
If I had a
this
zoom
would
on
be
the
more than
camera, I would.
Be better than the truth here, but let me hear.
So you're from Australia,
Yeah.
and I just want to know, because Camille, there's a phenomenon that happens with this lady over here. You see her cleavage? Of course you do, everyone.
I haven't noticed. I haven't noticed.
She gets what we call dick pics. Do you know what those are?
No.
Oh,
Okay. Well, you know the dildo that you were just talking about, only
Yeah.
it's real.
Yeah.
And so Camille has a huge fan base following of dicks.
So
was-
someone
look.
send you a pic of a dick.
yeah, right. And I think it's theirs. But you never know. And I was at one point going to do a coffee table book, just a Michael.
It's a phenomenon, y'all, of everything that she gets. So,
Oh,
That'll be
boy.
on sale soon.
Yeah,
So-
a dick pic. It won't be in this state.
coming to you.
Hmm.
Okay, so now you're clean. I mean, why do you have to clean their shit out?
my
Shouldn't
gosh.
they already have
Well,
that
it's
done?
part of the drama of the show. It's like
yeah.
you got to go
Oh,
in and you got to move
salacious.
the bed, and you got to move everything and create that drama and just move everything out. And it's like,
And then the zoom in.
and then
Whoa.
she and he's going, oh,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's like,
well,
didn't you guys
apparently
even think of that?
It hasn't
before?
been used in a bit because she forgot about
He was
it.
in the middle of this.
Yeah.
They couldn't find
You know,
him.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
he should be feeling embarrassed about right now.
Yes, yes, true.
Do houses
Be
stink?
mortified.
Some of them, yes. Like if we're down in the basement and it's like, we did one once and it was like 1,800 square foot of just junk. It was organised, but it was just so... It was called another show I did called America's Biggest Pack Rat.
Oh,
So
I would laugh my ass off.
It was 1,800
That's
square foot of stuff.
Yeah, just junk.
And it did smell a little bit
Gadgets.
because it was just down there, you know.
Yeah.
So
It was just
down there.
harboring bacteria living
That's
in
right.
that dusty basement.
It was. So it's not too bad. I think people do what they can before we kind of get there. But it's amazing how many times that first story I told you about actually happens.
No way.
Yeah, it's amazing. And it's like, really, you've left that on the counter?
But you know what? What if it's kind of like the phenomenon with dick pics? What if these mamas know Karl Champley's coming over? I'm gonna leave my dildo out.
Little subliminal message.
There's a pattern.
I know.
There's a pattern. See, you've got the same problem. You can do.
Yeah, I got siliconized. I can do a coffee table called siliconized dick pics. Yeah,
Meant for me.
yeah.
could
Just
compare
can't
this
find a publisher to
conversation.
publish it.
Compare it, right? Yeah. Also published.
Okay, so then you were on Ellen DeGeneres Design Challenge, and you won the damn thing.
Yeah.
That's so impressive.
Yeah,
Really
you know
impressive.
what? It was interesting because I was really I'm not nervous about anything, and I was nervous
Are you
about
nervous
that.
today?
Yes.
Thanks for being honest.
No, I was nervous about that because all of a sudden she's like she posts something and all of a sudden you got 20 million hits on her
Phenomenal
YouTube.
woman. I love Ellen.
So I'm
Love her.
thinking, oh my gosh, okay, I'm not a furniture builder. I built furniture beforehand, but it's a real specified trade, and I'm going to be up against all these, top talented people. So anyway, cutting a long story short, I said no to it because I had another opportunity, but I ended up doing it because I discovered who it was, and then I got matched up with a great designer. And I just, we didn't have much time. We had 15, 20 minutes to design something. We really had a day and a half just to build the damn thing. And I think as a contractor, understanding of that, this is the end date.
Yeah.
And whatever we've got to go through, we've got to close it. And we had to listen as to what Ellen wanted. It was like 3 different factors.
You bet.
And sometimes I think some designers can get a little bit like, not sure of themselves, but it's like, no, I want to do something of my own reflection.
Well,
I
flair.
want to do something
Yeah.
like this instead of what I was told to do. And we really just followed the rules, had a great designer, and we just, we made it happen. And there was 6 episodes. We actually got to, I think it was the second last, and no, we got right to the end. We didn't win, but they found out the last one actually copied another designer, and that's against the rules. So
Shut up.
Yeah, so about shut up. I love that
Awesome.
American saying. So 3 months later, I got called in to go into the Ellen show, and it's like, what for? And I'm thinking, okay, it's just promotion. And I'm sitting in Ellen's change room, her powder room, for like 2.5 hours, and they said, "You ready?" It's like, I guess so. And I just had a white shirt and a leather jacket and jeans. And I go out on stage and I hear this say, "Where's Karl? Where's Karl?" And there's Katie. And it's like, "You won." And I said to her, "Don't you dare joke that." I said, "That's not funny. You're going to
That's
hurt
so
Katie."
great.
He said, "No, it's true. The other ones, they
failed.
They
They screwed
failed."
up.
And I'm like, "Well," and sure enough, went out there and we ended up winning.
So who got the furniture? What happened to it?
She owns it. So with anything that we
Amazing.
designed, invented, created, it belongs to her.
Oh,
Great.
Ellen, you need to give
Oh,
her.
Yeah,
she's
I kind of
awesome.
want it back.
And what was
I
your
wrote
prize?
something you've seen on the underside of that chair. Yeah.
That's awesome.
What was your prize? Did you get like a year's supply of chiclets or what?
I bought chiclets.
Chicken.
No, I didn't get that. Well, see, as the carpenters, we were paid a fee.
Yeah.
We were given we were paid, per episode. And I was so busy at the time, and it was funny. I'm thinking, okay, if I get eliminated, it's great because I've really got to get back to this project I'm doing.
He's
But
like,
it
I
just-
need to get back to that bedroom with the dildo.
Yeah. I just couldn't get that off my mind. And so anyway, we ended up through. So I was basically paid. The designers got paid nothing, but she got $100,000. And on the second season, we did the same thing, and she got $100,000. But we didn't get
awesome.
anything. But we got paid per episode, so it was
Yeah,
fine.
and you get attention. I mean, you're getting publicity a little bit. You
Yeah,
probably
and
did
it
you
was
got
a good
busier?
experience. What's
Yeah,
that?
did you get busier in work?
Well,
or?
you know what? Work-wise, everyone was gaga about it, but it's like why I'm here in Sandy, Utah, is because everyone's gaga about the Ellen show. It's like, oh, Karl, won the Ellen's Design Challenge, and it helps these trade shows.
So then so Karl is
Yeah.
in town. The Home and Garden Show is going on here in Salt Lake City.
Southtown. What's it called?
It's called the Mountain America now.
I think
Southtown
that's funny
Expo.
because everyone says that. All the news reporters, you're the only one that actually hit it and the nail in the head, but every other reporter's like, This is the Willy, Mountain,
yeah,
the
it just
SO,
changed.
the shell, because it's changed, and everyone fumbles it up.
Can I just tell you when I got back to the so I was doing a report for Fox on Carl yesterday, and I got back to the studio. I got so much shit from people. We saw you talking to Carl. You know, what was that all about? We saw, and this is actually on Newsfeed, and I was like, we were going over each other's accents. Shut up.
Yeah, accents.
See, that's right. I don't have one.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I said we solved world problems.
They must have liked you, Carl.
We actually did. Oh, I don't know.
They must know. Women that talk like that, they go, "Oh, I wish I was her." So there's a jealousy factor going on there, girl.
Is that what?
Just pay
See,
attention.
Camille's getting all therapist.
Now, I know how it goes.
They need big,
Yeah.
thick glasses, like big, thick ones.
It was early in the morning. It was 7 a.m.
It was.
I
Actually,
still
we-
had like the swollen eye look.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, we were there at 6 o'clock, actually. Yes, a couple of others.
They pay you extra shit for that?
No, but I think it's just the job. You know, if I'm here for 3 days, use and abuse me. That's what I say. Yeah,
Oh,
use
wow.
and abuse me.
Well, that's good to know.
Look at
What did your
Camille.
facial
She's
expression
like,
show?
"Oh."
Well, you are advertising, sugar. You are on our podcast advertising.
Let me ask a question. So we are in Carl's hotel room right now. You obviously travel a lot.
Yep.
Is that a good segue into something else?
Yeah.
so
I know this is shock
transparent.
talk, and I know something's coming, folks. So
I
don't
never
change
know.
the channel yet, because
Get
I don't
your
know how I'm going to
popcorn.
react.
I
Because
never
here
know
we
what
go.
she's going to do. Just saying.
Yeah. So Camille and I have traveled together. Yes, we have.
Here it comes.
Yeah, I'm kind of waiting for this one.
We have certain phobias in hotel rooms that we freak out about.
Uh-huh.
You travel a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are some of the grossest things you've seen in the rooms you've been in?
Oh, good question. I don't know about gross. Once it was actually in Knoxville, Tennessee. It was in kind of an older hotel, and I'm just laying there. I think it was about 3 a.m, and I just heard something, and I'm thinking, okay, it's nothing. And then I heard something, and I'm like, okay, there's someone in the room, and I mustn't have locked the door. And then all of a sudden, I just heard this whoosh, and I got up, and I think I went into a defense mode or something like that.
He's all ninja out.
Yeah, and then I looked in the other room, and the wallpaper had completely fallen off, and it was black. There was mold behind the wallpaper, so that's pretty good. Right? And the whole wallpaper just went whooshka like that, and there I am doing this stance, thinking,
Against that mean wallpaper.
yeah.
Moldy.
and that was that, and then so that's one, and then again you always hear what's going on next door, because whoever builds these hotels, they never put soundproofing between the walls,
This
and
is good to
sometimes it's good, but sometimes it's like
You're like, shut up, enough already.
enough already,
Hurry
and
up.
why are you making that sort of sound, and I got to get up early in the morning.
Yeah. Do you ever knock on the like? Stop. Do you ever do
Accidentally
that?
I've sometimes gone like that,
Oh darn!
Yeah.
Didn't mean to do that. Shut
yeah,
up.
I know.
You know what? I was in. Where was I? Oh, in December I was in Vegas. Y'all, this couple, they couldn't get enough all freaking night long.
Ew,
You
well,
know,
that's good.
and the first
Well,
night I was
sometimes
like, okay, maybe that's their first night here.
We're out in
Second
Vegas.
night,
We were in
third
Vegas.
night, I'm just like, dang, what
Really?
does he look like?
And the next morning, there was a goat that came out. So, yeah, sorry, that's inappropriate.
gosh.
But
Yeah, but you're on shock talking. It's all right.
I
We're good
know.
here. We're good here.
So you have a stripper name.
I did beforehand. Thunder from Down Under, talking about Vegas.
He's the original.
Yeah, they kicked me out.
That's great.
So I heard, what is your porn name? And it turns out that if you have the first street that you were born on, and mine was Seymour Street, and the name of your first pet. So the first street and the name of your first pet, and my first pet was Floppy, Seymour Floppy. And yours is like,
Oh, Camille's
Oh, Lord.
is pretty darn
yeah,
good.
and
No,
then
mine
it's back
is-
to you,
So it's Grandview Ginger.
Grandview Ginger.
You know,
Hang
somehow,
on, Grandview Ginger.
somehow,
Okay.
like
Oh
the
my
Grand
gosh.
Canyon with all the brown rock comes to mind when
With the
you
sunset
say
setting in the
Grandview
background.
Ginger. Yeah.
See
I
that?
know, right?
It's like
Camille's
that, and
like
then
a
the sunset
postcard.
coming
I am.
down.
I'm a postcard.
She is like,
Yeah. It's just
you are
beautiful
every
scenery.
Mine's boring, y'all. It's Friendswood Joey.
Well, that's a very sweet
That's
name.
code, y'all. That is code.
And in Australia, the Joey's in the pouch. A baby kangaroo is a Joey.
Friendswood. Oh, wood could be the dick. Friendswood Joey. Let's put all that together.
So,
my-
all you guys at home, think about that. The
First
name of your first
street
street and your first pet.
First
First
pet.
pet.
Yeah. Yeah, play that one when you
I
got a few
like yours
friends
the
over.
best.
Yeah, I like that too.
Floppy.
Seymour
Seymour
Floppy.
Floppy.
That's
Yeah.
perfect. That's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
So Camille was asking you earlier about your birthday. Are you ready for this?
I don't know, because you asked me that and you tried to advance forward with
She's
something
stopping
and you
me.
kept stopping me.
Yeah.
I did the edit.
Yeah, let's do
She's
it.
like,
Here we go.
Are you a professional?
save it for the camera. I am a professional.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
All right.
I've been called worse,
Remember?
but thank you.
She's the ginger.
Yeah.
She's the wide
Yeah.
view ginger.
Yeah,
Or
right.
ginger.
Okay.
I mean the Grandview ginger.
So, date
So, yeah. So you're 52,
51.
51, going on 52. Okay, so this is an era that's been quite lucrative for you, and you're in. Okay, so how do I say all this in a podcast? You do have.
In a polite way.
Yeah, well, no, it's all good, mostly. But you do have a financial benefit hitting you between now and November that could really, really
It's
establish
coming
you
from
financially.
Shock Talking. I'm feeling it
Yeah,
already.
see, thank God for
You're
us,
welcome.
right? Yeah. So, but truly, you've got a financial blessing that could be hitting you between now and November. Like you could get set up for an abundant amount of money, like the rest of your life.
If I do that, do I have enough money to come back on the show?
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Well,
probably not.
we'll have to. We'll have to see.
Again? Okay. All right.
Keep us posted. Let's
Okay.
get. You want to invest? That'd be fine. But no, really, you do have a financial blessing hitting you between now and November. The last 3 years, you were dealing with some sort of work challenge and possibly health challenge. So you had to kind of keep yourself going, and you had to learn all these little regimens and stuff, and you got yourself in a good system. You're feeling better now, but now the challenge is going to be with you and relationships and partnerships. So any sort of long-term relationship is going to be up for review, and you've got it's about a 2-year cycle that you're in with that. So contracts. And there will be contracts. You're going to have people putting things in front of you. You've got some sort of agreements coming in your life. You make sure you have it represented with an attorney. Just look it over, okay? So a lot of it is getting into something that's a lot bigger than you thought you were going to get into, and it takes a lot more time. And they don't know what they're doing, and they're difficult people to work with. So there's going to be a difficulty somewhere. I'd rather be in business than in your marriage, but there's going to be some sort of reinventing yourself inside of a relationship. All your relationships, by the way.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that's a big deal. And then you've got sudden, unexpected, great things happening in your career.
I want to be
You're going to
Carl.
get your wish. You're going to get your wish, sugar.
Well, I'm thinking
and
from
it's
this-
already begun. Look,
from
have you
this
seen?
interview this morning, this is where my life is really going to change.
He's going to
Yeah.
become that
Yeah.
porn star he always wanted to
No.
See more
we've
floppy.
got-
see. More floppy.
The problem was, it was always too floppy. Mind you, there could be an audience for Seymour Floppy.
Yeah, well, there could
there's
see.
a lot of people
You've
that
got-
can
I'm trying to see it
relate.
as you drive from LA to Vegas and you got all the billboards.
Seymour Floppy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Starring.
I see a bunny. I see some sort of bunny like
Was
that.
that, what was floppy?
Was my dog. Oh, Floppy was.
See,
oh,
Ginger
love of
was my
life.
dog too. I have another Ginger in my
I
life.
know.
there you go.
Joey was
And
my
what was
dog.
Joey?
A dog.
Oh, okay.
See,
Okay.
so cute.
Joey's the dog. So, okay, so that's
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Yeah, you're gonna have. We'll have you having chats about your relationships this year, you and me.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll help you through all that shit.
Thank
honey.
you, darling.
Yeah, that'll
Thank
work
you.
out.
They just had a
appreciate it.
moment. I'm just sitting here.
Yeah,
well-
yeah. Who are you again?
And that's typically me just sitting there going,
Can I say something?
please.
I want to say something.
Yeah.
Last night, I met this amazing gal yesterday, and I'm just meeting this amazing girl this morning. So I did this interview, and then I found out that she's the big deal.
Oh,
so
she's
I
a
went
big
on
deal.
YouTube last night, and I looked at
Yes.
Miss USA 1989.
It was like black and white
and
crackle.
Dick
No, it
Clark.
wasn't. Yeah, Dick Clark.
And how
deal.
sweet was it? And
was
you had
nice.
that,
Yes.
and just your facial expression was just so gorgeous.
The
it
claw.
was so cute. No, and the quivering. Oh no, it was awesome.
It was so genuine.
Yeah, but the difference
We're
was
talking about me.
No, you are. We are.
Yeah, we
and
are.
the difference was, it's like, I don't know where you've come from or really who you are on that, but you're just a
come
real
from the
natural
ghetto.
beauty, and it's not like you just.
It's exactly it.
You were just so natural.
Yeah.
It was just
Aw.
gorgeous.
My God.
And she's
Yeah.
still, honestly, I mean, people would look at her and think,
Stop.
that, no, you just need to hush.
I personally
She
think
just
women get
shushed
more
me.
attractive the older that they get.
I agree with you.
You
I
know
like
what?
men with gray
I
hair.
do.
I
Now,
like
I don't
gray
have
hair.
to say that, but I truly
I
mean it.
appreciate that. Thank you.
Camille and I actually, and we probably reiterate this every time we do Shock Talking, is we are all about women loving themselves. you
As
know?
they are.
Yeah, and you
true,
know
right?
what?
Yeah.
so much of our lives we look back on what used to be.
Yeah.
Instead of where we are and where we're going.
Yeah.
And we kind of size up, especially women, I don't know if guys are this way, but we kind of size up our beauty as worth, what are we worth now compared to what we used to be? You know, and a
And that's
lot of
probably
that
obviously generated by all the exterior forces that come in with
marketing,
reality shows and
Yeah.
television and magazines and
Yeah,
that sort of thing. I
because-
think guys are the same, actually.
I
They
mean,
just
we
don't
live in
admit
an edited world.
True.
we
You
do,
know,
don't
I mean,
We're airbrushed. Oh my gosh.
If I could only do my makeup like my filter does, I'd be happy. I'd like to go to my doctor and go, can you make my skin look like this fake filtered picture? That's what I want to look like.
permanent.
So what's happening? Camille and I was talking about, like, because we're around the same age, what happens with women as they age? What's the most thing that you notice as you're aging as a man? Floppy.
No, no, Seymour Floppy hasn't set in yet. I'm hoping
That's
just
good to
give me
know.
another 20 years
Good to
before
know.
Seymour Floppy. It's like it's not there to salute me in the morning. So what are the main things?
That's probably a big deal for a guy. I mean,
think-
truthfully, I mean, technically, if you're speaking, men that hit 40, it's like sometimes over 40, it's like that becomes
40?
a problem. Yeah. I have a
Really?
lot of clients that relationship issues. Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, that's young.
So,
At 40?
No, really, the average age is
man.
about 40.
Speaking of that, hang on to your thought.
Yeah.
Why is it, Miss Therapist, why is it that you know, I don't know if it's medical that says this, but
Yeah.
women are in their prime later than men?
Well, it's because they kind of figure it out. And then I just think
Right.
how do I put it? The organ or the body parts, it's like they kind
Why
of
are you
mature.
being shy? You
Well,
talked about
Come on, Grandview Ginger,
I'm
what are
trying.
you doing?
All right, hold on. Here we go. No, I think we figured out how to work it. I
Yeah.
think our equipment, we kind of don't know what the hell we're doing when we're younger.
Well,
There's
they
a lot
don't
going
either.
on. My point. And so someone's got to figure it out.
It must be. I think with men too, it's like it's
They're less
young and
inhibited,
you're
they're
anxious
shy,
and whatnot. And the older
they're
you get, you
nervous.
just get more confident, more relaxed.
It's exactly
and,
part of it. Yeah.
And just you know yourself more, and I think with men they can appreciate women more and understand.
It's not
how
so hard.
to address
No, it's
it.
not so. It's like less work to get laid with older women. Younger guys like older women for sex.
Oh, is that the case?
Totally.
Oh.
And they're willing. There's not a game going on. There's no commitment going on. It's
Right.
just easier.
Yeah.
So do you think older women would have sex quickly with a younger man
Absolutely.
just because it's just sex for them?
Uh-huh.
They're not looking at, like, I need a relationship and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, there's no commitment. Yeah,
Really?
absolutely. And sex is going on all the time, y'all. So
Well,
So
yeah.
all you guys and girls watching out there, that's interesting, isn't
that's
it?
all.
Yeah. I bet your left leg's starting to do this now.
Okay, so back
Well, I
to the
think-
man thing. So, like, I mean, we notice, like, gravity hits us, boom,
Yeah.
overnight, you know, and the wrinkles and hair texture, and we lose hair and blah, blah, blah. What's happening with men?
I think with men, two things. I guess there's that you were talking about, but also too, I think hair's a big thing too. You know, it's weird.
Thinning hair, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I looked at I've never done a school reunion before, and a mate of mine went to one in Australia and sent back a photograph, and I'm like, I couldn't recognise anybody. They either had no hair or all their hair was white. I'm like, whoa,
Right.
Yeah.
must be the Australian sun or something. But I was just lucky.
Thank
You know,
goodness
it's
for
starting
the,
to recede.
hello, my name is. You wouldn't know who they were.
Yeah, no, it was
Yeah,
true. And
I've
that's a
had
long
that
time
experience.
ago
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
So I think hair is one, and I think just body tone,
Muscle tone.
Yeah, and I think I'm kind of blessed is because you know my dad was relatively slim and he was he did everything wrong under the sun. He was a former street fighter and whatnot, but
Cool guy.
through that, yeah, he was
Cool
He
guy.
was the
I like
coolest
that
guy on the
already, yeah.
planet. But I think
Yeah.
because of his body shape and that, I've never had to worry. But I think men with weight issues is one. And I think the weight has something to do with down there. And
Does it get
and I think
smaller
hair.
the older you get?
I don't know. I don't think so. But I think when you get to like the 70s, 80s,
Carl's like,
90s.
well, I'm not talking about me because I'm
Yeah.
good. Floppy is
yeah,
fine.
I'm not cutting 2 inches off for anybody. No, but I think as men get much older,
Yeah.
I've heard where it tends to.
Yeah.
Like our heights tend to get shorter.
Yeah, we
Well,
do
yeah.
shrink.
And I think because our vertebrae are kind of clamping
Yeah.
down. But down below, I don't know.
But
I've
I
heard
don't
when
think it
men
gets-
get much older.
Well, it's not going to shrink, but what's going to happen is if they get a larger belly, it's going to look smaller.
It's all in the perception.
all
And we
relative.
have gravity issues
It's all
too. It's like there's something
perspective.
down there, like a magnet that's pulling it
Oh,
down.
I know. Y'all get those. We've talked about bull balls before.
Right.
That's what.
Bull
you know.
balls? I've seen them hanging on the back of trucks.
That's the
Thankfully, I haven't
visual.
seen them hanging anywhere else.
Do they have those hanging on the back of trucks in Australia?
You ought to take
No,
some home to your
I
mates.
see
Take some
it
to
in
your
Los
mates.
Angeles.
Take some to your
It's
mates.
the weirdest looking thing. Sometimes see a
Oh.
koala on the front, but it's like really got these swinging balls on the back
I
of
know,
your pickup
right?
truck.
What is that
Wow.
about?
I know.
No,
Well,
it's
that's
like a
just
sign
telling
of-
you have a small pee-pee.
I have a sign of fertility to me. It's like I'm looking to get rid of this. Something like that's the advertisement to me.
No, I'm with you. It's probably a big jacked up truck
Uh-huh.
with a little tiny short guy in it, and he has a little tiny pecker, but he has these big bull balls.
Yeah.
We're
hanging
gonna
on the
get
back
some
of his
hate
truck.
mail.
Yeah.
We're gonna get hate mail from ball lovers.
Yeah, and when he pulls up and you need to get away, he says, and he says, "Excuse me, can you move?"
That's great.
Oh gosh. So gravity, I guess with you guys, with
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
What else is it? I think
Joints, like things like that. How when I think you lose their flexibility mostly.
I guess so.
Now let's
Yeah,
talk
they're not
about
moving.
Yeah.
because I think
yeah,
men
you gotta
get.
have that movement, don't you?
Right. For good
I
dancing.
think your eyebrows, men's eyebrows they grow like
They get a little
like
bushy.
a bush, and then they have hair in their ears.
And nostril
I
hair.
remember my mom was like to my dad, she's like, "Let's take care of that. Come here." You know, the nostril hair and the ear hair and the eyebrow hair. Yours are fine, just so you know.
Oh, she's noticed.
just so you know.
I just had spent 3 hours plucking it.
He's like that.
No, I do see that with men though. It's just like kind
Yeah,
of there.
yeah.
Sometimes I'll have an occasional one. It's like, I'll just snip that guy off.
Good for you.
know, but,
good for you.
Yeah, but no, you do see that.
And gray hair is wiry. It isn't smooth and soft. It's like it has a little.
It's
world
like
of its own.
pubic hair.
And I think the
It is a pube loop.
I think you
Looks
know,
like pubia.
and with the white hair, the grey hair things too. It's weird. My chest has got more grey than I have.
Than
up
Than
here,
your
Yeah,
hair.
which
Yeah, yeah.
is interesting. So
Yeah.
sometimes I think it's different.
I
on
don't
guys.
have that. I mean, I don't have any gray. Oh, my dad didn't either
bless
though.
her
Before.
heart.
Oh,
Grandview Ginger speaking.
She's got a lot of red.
I did go a little auburn the older I got. I mean, my natural color.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get off me and go
Yeah.
back to you.
Oh, now let's keep going with you. So there's I think a few, and also too I think as people get older too, there's certain things they're not quite firing
they're
on all
not- yeah,
cylinders.
yeah.
So I think you know if people are single, I think that's probably a little bit embarrassing and whatnot. But I agree too. As the older you get, it's like this is me.
Yeah,
I gotta leave it.
accept it. Yeah.
Yeah,
guess.
but I do think women. I mean, I can speak for me, y'all, because I've been single for 10 years. I have a guy in my life now, but it's like you do worry because you think, okay, I'm the older version, maybe of what you're used to seeing. Maybe you've dated younger girls. Maybe you know what I'm
Yeah, but
saying.
you don't worry about that.
I'm just saying in general. I think women, the
Yeah.
older we get, we just think like, what are my goods doing?
Yeah.
Like my boobies are down around my ankles.
Let me
Hang
tell you.
on.
Let me tell you the
Yeah, but
advantage
that's a
of
good
being.
thing.
Let me tell you the advantage of being older. Okay, here's what I tell women that are in that world. Look, you have got a wealth of information that younger women do not have.
Oh yeah.
So I would rather know what I know now. I'd like to know what I know now to be in a younger body. However, I would not go back to not being wise. I think women
No,
get
me
wisdom.
neither.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah, me
I do
neither.
think that there's an advantage for men when they find someone who really has her identity intact. And a woman getting behind a man, there is nothing better. So they fan, they feed grapes, they help you get your goal and aspiration. That's a woman, not a girl. So I think girls are all about looks and pretty and whatever, and that's what they're known for.
Yeah.
And then at some point when we all wrinkle and sag and fade like everybody else, you gotta get something on the inside going on.
Well, and don't
Oh,
you think
totally.
too?
Yeah.
Totally.
I mean, there's a difference between a man wanting a woman and a man wanting to get laid.
Yeah.
You
just
know, I
wanting
mean, a guy can get laid at any time,
but not a conversation.
and they walk
right?
away from it.
Yep.
And they're done.
Good
But
for yourselves. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, I know what you mean. I think,
Yeah,
and
but
I think
yeah.
with girls and stuff, it's all awkward and everything. But when a bit of maturity sets in,
Yeah.
it's just, yeah,
Yeah, when their identity isn't wrapped around, do you like me?
yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, that's really what it turns into. But that's again maturity. So I think older relationships, honestly, when you got two people that are mature and self-esteem's handled, it can go great. And that's
Yeah.
what I do is help try to get
Right.
your relationship
So-
ready, next level, starting over. We've been doing.
So when are we going to mature? Have we matured
Well,
no, I haven't yet.
This
No, I'm
podcast is
waiting
probably
for it to
limiting
grow
me
up.
from growing up. Actually, I'm just having a hell of a lot of fun. I have my best friend and you, and I meet the greatest people here.
That's
Seriously,
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
What's
love
one
it.
thing that you notice, and we need to wrap up because you've got an appearance to go to.
Yeah, there's
what's
something
one
very
thing
important
that that's different between women in Australia and women here?
Well, let me tell
Do we
you a
have more
funny
fake
story.
boobs here?
Probably
more fake here,
Well,
I
it
think,
depends
yeah.
which state you're in. You know, like, I'm in
Well,
Los Angeles
Texas?
at the moment.
Oh, LA.
Oh, in Texas
Don't be
too.
picking on Texas.
Yeah. No,
Austin,
actually, a lot of my
Texas.
friends. Hey, no.
Yeah.
I actually necessarily haven't gone to Texas. So excuse me, Doc. Can I? Excuse me. Excuse me.
He's like,
I
hang
don't
on,
really
I'm taking a
know.
survey.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, I don't really know. I've been married for 20 years. I haven't
That's-
gone and done the
that's
touch
good.
test.
That's good.
So, a friend of mine in Los Angeles was the director of the Automotive Peterson Museum for, I think, for like about 30 years. And he said, Carl, Australian girls. I said, well, tell me, what's the difference, Dick? He said, well, we had an argument and she knocked me out and I was out for like 5 seconds. She just hit me in the face. So I wouldn't say,
Australia,
what are
really?
Australian chicks like? It's like, well, there's an example right there.
Oh, wow.
She just hit him, and he said he's a big man. He just lay down. He was out for like 5 seconds.
I could see
I
Camille
love
doing
her.
that.
I
So
love
there's
her.
the difference.
Oh, I could see that.
They ain't gonna take any shit.
I think
A lot more
it seems to
self-expressed.
be very self-expressed
Yeah.
and just very much say it as it is. Now that may be. It seems like that's very East Coast here in the US.
True.
Like
Yeah.
a New Yorkan would say that. LA, absolutely not. But in Australia, they just say, piss off, mate. You know, you're ugly as a hat full of arseholes, or they're just pretty much directly straight up. You know, it's like, yeah.
I don't know
you
what I
know.
do. Someone called me.
And this guy's come
Camille's
on and it's
Australian.
like, yeah, it's like, yeah, your nose is probably bigger than your dick. But you hear that.
Yeah.
And women are generally forward and straight up about it.
Yeah.
Not all, but
Yeah.
they're generally a little bit more
More honest.
forward about it. Yeah.
I like that.
That
than
is
the
you.
California
I know.
thing.
I could fit right in. I just feel like I haven't.
Camille's like, I want to integrate my therapy. Tell the truth faster. You have a big ass.
you weren't
don't.
such an asshole, this would be happening to you.
That's better. That's better
I
than
know.
having a big ass.
Well,
Jeez.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
we've loved having you here. Thanks for letting us come to your
Oh, are you
hotel
kidding
room.
me?
How can people find you and
know.
get more information about you and kind of
Just reach
hire
out to
you?
you
Yeah,
guys.
they just call us.
Yeah, to
Well,
hire me.
Yeah, because remember, those contracts are coming.
That's right. You've got a
Camille
year
said.
for real.
Okay.
Yeah.
So diligence. You can get a good lawyer. Cover your ass.
Okay.
Okay.
God, that's interesting.
I
you,
know.
You
Yeah.
threw that out.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Yeah. But how do I get in touch with me? God, seriously, you can get in touch with these guys or what? The website there's a reach out email address, karlchampley.com.
Why do they need to get in touch with him?
Yeah.
Well, no. If they want to, I can see people wanting him to come in and do their spaces.
He
Seriously.
doesn't do that anymore. He's a TV star.
Oh no, I'm actually still a contractor. I've got a job in LA.
I
like
can see people
a
wanting
bunch of
him to
guys on
come
the
in. I'm not
ground.
kidding. I can come and do my house. Come and you can take a camera crew in there.
Here,
Why the hell
here's
not?
what you need to do.
Yeah.
Why not?
If you're going to hire Mr. Champley to do that, put your dildo away.
Yeah. Just
Clean
before
out.
we empty that room, just
Just
tuck it.
make
just
sure
tuck it away.
you clean your
You
shit.
know,
Yeah.
under the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, change the batteries because they corrode.
Well,
inside,
mate,
so- Yeah.
I've never said that to anybody. It's been super fun.
It's a
Thank
pleasure.
you. We just
Thank
met,
you.
and
Thank
he
you, Camille.
said
Thank you,
yes to
sugar.
do that. So, Karl Champley, y'all, he is the big darn deal of all the fixer-upper stuff you want. Not the show. No. HGTV, DIY. He is the man. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time
Pleasure.
on
Thank you,
Shop
guys.
Talkin'. Bye.
See ya.